Before I say anything else, this will contain spoilers from both the anime and the manga. Attack on Titan, or as the original Japanese title goes, Shingeki no Kyojin. Yes, I'm totally Japanese, as you can hear from my flawless pronunciations, much like my English character Danish pronunciations. Yeah. Attack on Titan was created by Hajime Isayama and was first published in 2009. The manga has since grown into 14 volumes, with 2 spin-off light novels and 3 spin-off manga series as well. But of course, the reason most of you even know about it is because of the extremely successful and popular anime by the same name. Hajime Isayama said in an interview that he had previously planned to end the series in a very dramatic way by supposedly killing off all or most of the main characters. He compared it to the very extreme ending of the movie The Mist. But after the release of the anime and the series' subsequent boost in popularity, he didn't want to slam the fans with such a traumatic conclusion. I'm sure George will follow the same path, right? Right? It's also been said that the manga will end within 3 to 4 years. The enormous walls that surrounds and protects humanity was in the beginning supposed to be some kind of forest or a tree line, but the idea was abandoned later on because the solid walls seemed much more realistic and capable of stopping the Titans. Isayama has also mentioned that the idea for the walls in the first place was because he grew up in a rural Japanese town surrounded by huge mountains. The idea for the Titans themselves came to Isayama when he encountered a drunk customer while working at an internet cafe. He was inspired by the inability to communicate with him even though the person was of the same species. At that moment he realized that the scariest and most familiar animal in the world is actually humans. He also realized that if you make them 25 stories tall and make them dance like Muppets on acid, all the while having a completely ridiculous facial expression, you will have nightmares for eternity. So yeah, I think he did well on that part. Oh, and they also lack balls.
Ah, don't make it gay, Armin!
2 of the main characters in the series were actually based on characters from the movie Watchmen. Levi was based on Rorschach and Irvin was based on Ozymandias. Dot Pixis was modeled after a general in the Imperial Japanese Army. There's also an interesting thing about the character Hanji Sui, because no one really knows what gender she or he is. In the anime she is voiced by a female and as such most would agree that she is indeed a female. But in the manga, which is after all the source material, it's not so clear as there's little to no use of gender pronouns such as he and she. What confuses the situation even more though is that Isayama said that Hanji's gender is not important to the story's telling, and so we wanted to give his readers the freedom to come up with their own interpretations. So it seems that her or his gender is left up to the reader and will potentially never be revealed. A direct translation of the Japanese title for the series would be something like Advancing Giants. And if you think about it, Attack on Titan doesn't really make much sense. They aren't really attacking anyone, especially not a Titan. They are attacking the Titans, and they are being attacked by the Titans and try to defend themselves. I said try. Yeah, well, okay, yeah. The reason it got the name Attack on Titan in the end is because Isayama actually picked it himself, and to his credit it does sound an awful lot better than the alternatives. Rule 34. I've talked about this a few times before and I can't really say that I'm surprised this time either. In case you don't know, Rule 34 is a generally accepted internet rule that states that pornography and sexually related material exist for any conceivable subject, and Attack on Titan is no exception. Yeah. But it isn't that some dude somewhere has made some sexualized fan art or something. No, there's actual pretty high budget pornography. Yeah, with some creepy ass fucking titans, I might add. They even had like actual costumes, built a small village, and even special effects. Because you know, what would porn be without special effects? Just regular porn, I guess. Earlier this year, the Attack on Titan manga took the #1 spot from the extremely popular manga series One Piece. Attack on Titan sold over 8.3 million copies, while One Piece sold 4.9 million. It's the first manga in 5 years to claim the top spot from One Piece, and it only further proves how insanely popular the series has become in only a few years. In chapter 57 of the manga, there's a sort of hidden sexual message on a piece of paper on one of the panels. You have to flip the text upside down, and even though it's written quite sloppy, you can still make it out. If you can read Japanese, that is. But I've included English translation, you know, just in case. Only a few months ago, it was revealed that Attack on Titan will get not one, but 2 live-action adaptations, both of which will be released next year. You can already view a sort of preview in the form of a commercial with a few live-action Titans in it. Actually, the special effects team that made the Titans for the commercial will also do the effects for the 2 movies. Even more exciting though is that earlier this month, Season 2 of the anime was officially announced. Completely unsurprising, of course, given the franchise's success and popularity, but still, it's official now. However, an official release date has not yet been given.